Good morning and welcome to Dower House Farm. Frank is the man. We're a beef and crops farm in East Cork in the south of Ireland, and our aim is to put up a video every day. Like and subscribe and you'll see what we get into today. What is on today? Feed the cattle and check all the cattle out in grass. I moved a good few of them yesterday, so they should be okay. And lots of machinery work to be done now today. Just little bits of maintenance. We've been busy there over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. So when you're busy, these 10 jobs tend to be left behind. So let's get into it. Morning, boys. These new lads don't look too impressed with being in, so we'll get them all fed up. They'll get some of the cow ration and the rest will get bull ration, obviously. So we've two rations. The cow is a lot less powerful than the bull ration. It's more forage based ration than the bull ration, so we use that to get them going, and they're sort of on that for 30-40 days, and then we get them onto the bull ration. So let's get into it. Give these cattle a tiny touch. No, they probably have enough actually. Oh, looks like Ger and Evan are here. They're going to do the horses today with Dad, and I'm going to stick to the farming for today. The amount of stones in the troughs this year is unreal. We reseeded 25 acres, so that's where the rake clover silage is off of. So that was obviously the first time you rake silage ground is really stony, and then from the whole crop bales as well. So it's a savage amount of stones in the troughs this year. I must open the whole crop pit now. I might do a Tom Pemberton style reveal. I might have a little sneak peek first though, just in case it's not good. We just wouldn't want to be showing too much bad the first week. Portray it in a good light. That's the idea. So, this is the big reveal. This is the pit of whole crop. It looks savage, to be fair. We just opened the front of it. It tested savage as well. 32 starch, 47 dry matter. So look, in your average TMR that would probably be a little bit dry, but our red clover silage isn't dry. It's only like 18% dry matter, so that'll work the finest. So it'll be interesting to see what weight is in a grab now. I'm not expecting it to be too heavy, so we'll see. That's all the boys bedded up there now. I always like to bed them down before I feed them, just because you'll have that bit of old straw on top of the feed and you'll be driving on top of the feed, so it's better off bed them down first. That's the mixer now, fairly at her limit. About 3.5 tonne is as much as it'll mix properly. Be it wet or dry. If it's very dry, obviously the feeder will be fuller, and if it's wetter you'll have less in it, but any more than 3.5 tonne it just struggles to mix it properly. This is the mix now with the whole crop grass, straw and barley. So as you can see, the boys love it anyway. They'll have a big feed now. They'll go in and lie down for the day. I just said I'd do a red clover update. I just checked my phone there now to see when this was cut. It was cut this day last month, the 21st of July. And it was sprayed for weeds since, so that checked it a little bit. And it got 3,000 gallons of pig slurry. No chemical nitrogen. And that will make rocket fuel now when we cut it again. Serious silage. This is a serious crop. Look at that though. That fella is a dock that I thought I killed. Bummer. And I'm just after spotting something else here now, if you can see it. Hold on now. My maths obviously aren't very good because there's 2 bales left in the field there, and I thought there was only a full load. So I didn't count the bales very well, obviously. But anyway, back to the red clover. Some crop, lads. My plan with this was to leave it like till the end of September. Maybe about the 25th of September. Cut it then and leave it then for the rest of the year, because this isn't fenced or watered or anything, so it won't be grazed. And from my experience, red clover doesn't take well to grazing, and I went red clover in it again for next year. But I think it's going to be too heavy if I leave it that long. Like, there's probably a cover of in around the region, maybe between 2 and 2.5 thousand at the moment. I'd say probably about 2.2. Like, you give a growth rate of 50 kilos of dry matter a day. That'll be, so 30 by 50 is 1500, so that's 3700. Like, the quality is going to be gone out of it at that stage. Now, the quality doesn't go out of grass this time of the year half as quick as in the spring or during the summer, and the red clover will have to keep the quality up. But look, we'll just have to keep an eye on it, and that's what farming's all about, making decisions on a day-to-day basis. You can't go out at the start of the year and plan what you're going to do every day, because it just doesn't work that way. That's one thing I've learned in my farming career anyway. You have to be able to think on your feet. Multi-species update. This is the field now I was in the other day when it was wet that it was raining. I'm going to shift these cars now, they'll come down in a minute, but I'm really disappointed with this one now, to be honest. There's 3 fields here. Neither of the 3 had a great take of clover, but the one I've stitched it into is good. This one is. I'm just not happy with these multi-species. They haven't performed all year. Not at all at all. The field out there, that one, is better, but I think I might revisit this now next April. I'll see how it performs in the spring, and if it doesn't pull its socks up a bit, it might be getting there. Heave ho and getting taken out. Come on, boys! Six. Man. Sorry, boys. I've changed my mind. You're not getting moved. You must do a bit of a better job in this now because I want to get this. I want to get this grade down good and tight. Because the red clover is stitched in. There probably is some of it there. So I want to give it a chance to come up. Now you're not doing badly in fairness to you. You're looking great. So one day grazing tight won't kill you. Yep, that's probably the problem. So them calves are supposed to be in that paddock, not that paddock, and that's where they were yesterday. But some genius, myself, forgot to turn back on the fencer yesterday. So Anna, that's the next paddock they're going into, so it's not the end of the world. This paddock, it's about a 4-acre field. So it was meant for red clover silage. But it's a heavy bit of ground. We probably shouldn't have put red clover in down here. It's a heavy bit of ground. And the red clover just didn't do well here. So look, we're after reverting it to grazing, and it's gone back onto a full fertiliser programme because it just wasn't performing on a zero chemical fertiliser programme. Look, that's the thing about red clover. It has to be on light, free draining soil to be at its best. But yeah, look, it fits. It's ideal. Sure, look, it's on one of our grazing blocks, so it's ideal. It fits in fine. And there is loads of red clover in it now. To be honest, there's probably more in it now than there was in it all year. But yeah, story with that. Harry the Hunchback, update, living the dream. How are you, boys? So these are again the smallest lads. They're all still up over. They're all bouncing off 200 kilos anyway, so that's good. I love this one. Look, Speckle Park is lovely. Maize update. Now, the next time I'm feeling depressed, I'm coming off to this field. Look at this. Like, I'm 6 foot. How do I get a good shot? I'm 6'1", right? This is 10 foot tall. This is down closer to our own yard than the last field I showed you. So it's lower. It's on a really, really, really warm site. But it was sat 3 weeks afterwards. And it is after there was red clover in this field for the last few years, the last 3 years. So we cut a red clover off it and put in maize, but this is unreal. Literally, that's the top of my hand, and so that maize is 10 foot tall. Again, grown under plastic. It just looks absolutely unreal. Now, Jacqueline made a little bit of a bags of stuff, but anyway, we'll forgive him that. We won't mention any names, he knows who I'm on about. But anyway, look, fucking unreal. Excuse my language, it's unreal. That's all the cattle fed now and lying down, so I'm going to put a new towing eye on the bale trailer now, and I'm going to put on the stand as well, maybe if I have time. So I want to put a stand on the trailer. Well, I've got it turned over there now. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to cut this box in two weld them together, weld it onto the top. That's that job finished now. New eye and a stand just for when we're dropping it in the field, a good big one, so it won't sink. So I think I'm going to leave it here now for today's video. I thought I'd get more bits of maintenance done, but sometimes when you just go at an old job like that, it can take up the whole day, and it did. So look, it's raining here in East Cork again, so I don't think we'll be doing much field work tomorrow, so there'll be plenty of time for more maintenance. So yeah, great to see the lads lying down snoring. That's why you read when you put animals on a new diet. That's a sign that they're thriving, you know, especially with bulls. If you don't have the diet right, they're more rowdy and things. So it was great to see that. So yeah, plenty done today, plenty more to do tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Dower House Farms. See you later. There's a pony on the loose. It's only Ash going for his grub.